So there's some things that have tied up, but I feel like there's a need for more information as to what kind of just concluded. Okay, there's some unresolved stuff, I think, ultimately, but not necessarily about the ending of per se, but what's to come in the future, if that makes sense. Because what brought you two together, interestingly enough, was that everybody was out to go out and get whatever they feel like they was deemed a victory, even if it caused severed relationships, even if it pushed people out of their lives. And now someone, I think the challenge is actually feeling happy, feeling successful, feeling actually having a real victory versus having a lot of falsified victories, a lot of victories that were achieved through reckless means. Okay, so that meant a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing in the past, and now it's like, how can we just be happy with who we are and ourselves in this moment, right? So that being said, I kind of get this feeling though, is like there is like very little information with the Page of Swords. Like I think there's not a lot of information that really can help the both of you at this moment. Well, not at this moment, but I kind of get this feeling like you guys do need more information about each other, and that will help with creating real victories instead of victories that do come at an expense. I think victories mostly that you guys are proud of, things that you guys are most proud of, because I think you guys have done a lot of fighting, a lot of making sure that you guys were considered at least with by yourself. And I think you guys want to just be happy with where you are without having to feel like you have to fight for it or struggle for it. Now, or at least see results of it that doesn't have to come at any expense to you, really, other than your time and effort. Now, I'm going to start off with this person here with the Ace of Wands, but feel free to pick the side that resonates with you the most, Pisces, and remember, if none of them resonates, that's totally okay. Now, the heart of the reading, the person that's, thinking the Ace of Wands, so this is the person here that's when it comes up to what are you thinking of regarding this relationship, the Ace of Wands, definitely an opportunity to rekindle some sort of passion, start from the very beginning, take action on something. This is definitely either a new project, a new approach to life. This person's definitely got their fire back. I kind of get this feeling of though. This is an opportunity for love to shine, love to sparkle, things to really start to kick off, right? The energy to engage with each other is there. Okay? Now, this can indicate that this is a rekindling of an old flame. This could indicate that this is just literally starting a new direction in which one person is very passionate about. And I think this person is very passionate about the direction that they're headed, or at least passionate about starting something new or taking action in a different in a new direction. Now, how they present themselves, though, is very interesting. It's kind of opposite to the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is all about creativity, passion, spontaneity. King of Pentacles is the most predictable person in the world. This could indicate this person is pairing to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this person could indicate that this person is very structured or very slow. So the considering slow in the sense of like they like to take their time with things. They don't want to rush. They want to make sure what they're getting into is legit. Not that kind of slow. Not like they're just slow and ridiculous. It's like, it can be procrastination, but I don't see the King of Pentacles procrastinating. He is not afraid to jump into situations. The King of Pentacles to me is someone that's definitely either focused on finances, focused on material. This person is seeing themselves as someone that's very focused on values, but while other people might see them as focusing on material goods, focusing on things that are not necessarily important to their everyday life. This person is very good with routines and structures, but again, this person may be very slow, which is why this Ace of Wands may be seen as so huge, because this is breaking from the norm. This person has traditions and things that they always follow, routines, things that they always do, and they're going against it with the Ace of Wands, in my opinion, because this is a brand new beginning that does inspire creativity. In the King of Pentacles, yes, he can have that gusto if this is something he's passionate about. And I think this also indicates too, this person shows they're hard workers. They're committed to something and they're hard working. They're committed to whatever this Ace of Wands is and willing to work hard for it and willing to take the time to perfect it, to make it stand out, to make it to a stable place. So not bad energy here. I like this. I think both parties just really want to be happy in the relationship. No more fighting. How can they work in harmony with with the people that they're with the relationships that they have? Now, the other person here, what they're thinking of regarding this relationship is the Three of Wands. So they're waiting, or they've put in a lot of work, or they're expecting something from this relationship to come out. Something they're expecting something to come from this relationship, from the work that they've been putting in, from the effort that they've been putting in. Even if they're at a distance at this moment, I think they're open to receiving something, because, and they also are expecting whatever they've been trying to create in their life, create in their love lives. They're expecting it to come in at any moment. They're manifesting, they're manifesting something that will make them happy. But the Judgment card in the present, well, at least in how they present themselves, shows that they're being tested at this moment, like in the sense of like an opportunity that will set them either forward or set them back, right? Or push them forward or set them back. This Judgment energy to me is one that's calling for transformation. I think they're transforming before everyone's eyes, and even transforming before their own, because they understand what they've gone through is important for their own development. So with this Five of Swords, I think they're trying their best to do something different with situations that come up like this. Different conversations, different arguments, different whatever. They're trying to approach it in a different way with Judgment. They've gone through situations enough to know what the situation is and how they're going to do something differently. Because the Judgment card is all about opportunities that rekindle itself, that come back up. Like, especially a situation in which someone thought that a situation was never going to happen again. This opportunities come up again, but they have to approach it from a different angle. They have to do something differently, because they already know the long way, from the long way, how that turned out the way they did the first time. They have to do something differently this time. And I think they're expecting a different result because they're doing something differently. Now, the thing that I love about both of the spiritual energies, though, is that both parties here are coming from a very stable place. Or at least this person is understanding that, there's a give and a take to a situation. The balance here is you're receiving, as and giving and receiving, understanding the balance, understanding that a balance is needed in every situation. And I feel like this person is very much aware of what they need to receive and what they need to give in order to have the type of, relationship that they want. One that doesn't require them to feel like they have to consider themselves and only think of themselves, but to actually be happy in the relationship without having to feel like they have to trample over others or to do things that they rather wouldn't do in order to make sure that they've met their ends, or their ends actually meet, rather. I like that. So this person understands that a balance is needed. They understand what needs to be received and what needs to give. They understand what needs to be put into the relationship, and what they should expect back in regards to boundaries, respect, and love. Right? Never to do something for the hopes of someone else doing something for you, but coming from a genuine place and never expecting anything from someone, but understanding, but in a very weird way, expecting the best, but never the worst. It's very interesting. Coming from a place without expecting that kind of treatment back. It's weird. But also not accepting anything below your standards, or below their standards. That's a good thing, I feel. That's why this person is able to do different things, or to approach a situation or opportunity differently, because they know how they expect to be treated, and they know what they're willing to give in the relationship from a genuine place. Now, this person is very happy. Okay, this person has the Ten of Cups. They have found emotional happiness, and they're wanting that very happiness to be shared with the people that they love, which is why I feel like this person is committed to the relationship, that's willing to take things slower, to look at things a little closely, to do the best that they can with what they have, with a brand new beginning that's presented themselves here, that's driven their energies up and high to want to take action. This is a very beautiful reading. And the challenge, like I said, is not too bad, because it's all about, wanting to be proud of what they've done to get themselves to where they are now, rather than feeling like they've gotten to where they are because they had to do things that they may not have been happy about doing. They may have done some things in the past that they wish they hadn't done, or everybody may have regrets, or really, they don't really approve of the way that they've gone and executed certain things to happen in their relationships, and now they want to do it in a way that they can respect themselves with, both parties. They want to be able to look at themselves in the mirror and say, hey, I did something awesome here, and I didn't have to hurt anybody or hurt myself doing it. I didn't have to compromise my beliefs. I didn't have to compromise someone else's beliefs to be in a happy space. And I think that's the part that's awesome about this reading. Everybody wants to be happy in the space where everyone is respected and seen as just as beautiful as they want to be seen, without having to again do something ruthless or do anything at all costs because they no one else will do it. No one else will help them do it, or that everyone else seems to get in the way. All right, or there's always seemingly sabotage going on by other people. And it's true trust at the end of the day too. Learning to trust. Wow. Surrender to non-action. This is so now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Like just I was saying with the other person with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, this person knows that they have to change the way they receive and the way they give and give things and interactions and people or whatever. They know that they have to change how they are. They know that they're changing themselves. They're very more aware of the things that they're changing about themselves. So they know that as far as this situation goes, they have to change their behavior, as well as this person does have to change their behavior too. They're happy, they have to express the happiness in a way that can be understood and tangible for both parties. Not just by finances, by money, but by being present in the moment and enjoying the time that both parties have with each other. And I don't think that there's an extra effort that's needed with the Five of Swords. I think it's personally just doing what you know is best for you and that being good enough. Being proud of where you are, being proud of what you have, instead of always trying to overexert and end up expending yourself to the point where you wish you hadn't. Now, the Five of Swords is an interesting play in this reading because at first I was interpreting it as something may need more information, need more, explaining, but I feel like this is more of like the cultivation of one's belief and one's perspectives and thought processes, because the way somebody prevails and moves forward in life is by developing their own knowledge system. So I feel like this is like a growing step. This is a small step in the direction where everybody is starting to, I guess, either strengthen their own wits or to become more aware of their own needs and their own belief systems, and to cultivate their own opinions in a way that will benefit the interactions with people in the future. So the Page of Swords would just be, the growth of one's perspective and one's belief system, and how they should be treated and how others should be treated in relationships. And that good things can happen as long as you allow their space and time for it to happen. Because worth waiting for, and all that, it's like worth waiting for, surrender to non-action. You just gotta just wait for the best thing to come in. And by waiting, I mean by allowing yourself, or excuse me, by taking care of you, doing things that make you happy in the moment.